What's up and welcome to episode 331 of Some Shit We Like. I feel like Mike felt like he just got caught with his pants down.
Didn't even let me put my phone down.
No. So we are here. We are live. It's Saturday afternoon at 2:01. Don't get used to that because it might be 11 o'clock next week, might be 10 o'clock, might be a nighttime show, might not happen
5
at all. Yeah, it might be a different day. Just follow us on social media at Some Shit We Like. We will keep you updated. If you do follow us, we appreciate you on Twitch, on YouTube if you subscribe, on Twitter, whatever you can follow, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Whatever you can follow us on, we appreciate that. If you're here with us live, we thank you for that too. If you miss us live and you're listening to the audio, that's fucking awesome too. Check us out. Podcast services, someshitwelike.com. The audio goes up on Tuesday, and we will put up clips throughout the week leading up to the full video version of the show on Friday. But otherwise, you can chill with us live and hear all the shit that Rick doesn't edit up.
I don't know if you were paying attention or not, but Rick was fully getting his silent Bob on.
No, I know. Yeah. He's been doing that. He does it like that's his thing now. It's like his shtick.
It's funny. He always said like I was the Randall to his Dante. You were totally the J to his silent Bob.
I love it.
Welcome, Wolf.
Wolf.
What's up, Wolf? Tell us how it's all Vince's fault.
So anyway,
yeah.
That's funny. Okay.
All right,
Rick, let's go forward, bro.
All right. I don't have any news.
Do you, man, bro?
I mean,
just jumping in?
There was news that we had last week that was announced, but like, it's like, what's the point now?
Yeah. There are some little things that I happened to read last night, but I mean, we've already kind of bullshit. Things. I don't know. I mean, have you seen that Scorsesse's mouthing off again?
No. Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. He's the Chris Jericho of the movie industry.
Saying that Marvel movies aren't cinematic movies.
Yeah.
They're not cinema.
No, he said they aren't cinema.
Oh, I wholeheartedly disagree with that.
Yeah.
I don't.
They can't make you feel anything.
That's horseshit.
That's
fucking horseshit.
But
they can't make you feel anything.
It's like,
oh my god. What a fucking.
It's like something about like no depth to characters. But yeah, that was sad to hear.
Yeah, considering I love so many of his movies and like.
Yeah. Like, he's a great filmmaker, and I'm sure The Irishman's going to be just as good, too.
I think it's already getting really good reviews.
Yeah, I've heard it's getting good reviews, but, like...
Here's the thing,
as a person, he can go fuck himself.
Well, I mean, if he's going to say that the Marvel movies or those types of movies can't make you feel anything, you, sir, have been making people feel the same exact fucking thing for 30 fucking years.
Yeah. Was it him? Was he the one that...
Netflix movies shouldn't be...
But yet The Irishman's on Netflix.
No, that's Spielberg.
Oh, Spielberg. Okay. Now, that's why I thought I was confusing it. And I was. So, yeah.
No, yeah, because that was the thing. Because Spielberg said that and, like,
Scorsese.
he's friends with Scorsese. So,
yeah,
like,
that's right.
So I'd be like, what the fuck, bro? But, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Just a thing to say.
I started watching a movie yesterday that was stupid, but then I found myself sucked into it. And I didn't get to finish it because I had to leave. So I'm gonna have to go back and finish watching. It's on Amazon Prime. I think I didn't start there. It's Mila Kunis. It's The Spy Who Dumped Me, I think is the name of the movie.
I wanted to see that. I didn't get to see it, but I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
If that's
watch it.
one of the actors in it is from Outlander, which is the show that I watch.
Cool. So the other thing that
okay.
Wolf brought up was Spider-Man is staying in the MCU after all for 2 more movies.
Yeah.
One his own movie, and the other one I think is going to be like a
team movie,
supporting team movie. I'm sure. So that's good to hear.
And it was the 75-25 split, right? Is what they ended up with.
I don't remember. Wolf, do you remember?
Or 70-30. It was basically what
they're still going to be producing. Disney's going to be producing. The movie.
It was what Sony offered. It was like the last offer they made.
Putting the money for it, I believe.
Yeah.
So either way, I mean that's cool that we're gonna get that kid one more time, cool. And
that's great. Now that people can stop with those memes. Yes. Did you see that where it was like it had Tobey Maguire? I said the difference between Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and what's his face, Tom Holland. It said 3 movies. 2 movies, and then it's the still of Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man 3 with the
So 25 Disney, 75 Sony.
Yeah, okay. Oh so they didn't even get the 70-30 that Sony offered.
But they get all that merchandise.
Yeah.
Right, so. Or.
That's probably what the deal was. They get more on the back end than they would have. But okay, that's cool. I'm glad.
People are going to want all the Spider-Man toys.
Now people can shut the fuck up.
Until the movies are done.
Yeah, until they're done. Then everybody, it's fine. Yeah. That's cool.
Anyways, so yeah, we got a few trailers for us to watch here. So why don't we get into that? The first trailer that we have for you today is 6 Underground.
I love that song by the Sneaker Pimps.
I was gonna say, like, it's gonna be a Sneaker Pimps movie, but
it's a great song, by the way.
Yeah.
It's gonna. Okay, it's a movie with
Ryan
Reynolds.
Is it in the trailer? Is it in the trailer? You think it's in the trailer?
I don't know. Let's find out.
It's gonna be.
Yeah, you should put your headphones on if you want to watch a trailer. Just saying. That's getting good.
How's it going over there?
You're really ruining my flow right now, you know that?
We got an issue. His movement, man.
We have 15 minutes.
It's time.
Hit it.
Hello, boys.
What if I told you I know what happens when you die? You become a ghost.
No more criminal records.
No more office parties. Or stupid weddings.
The best part of being dead is the freedom. Not policies or politics.
No one touch. He's mine.
We answer to no one.
We don't even care about what they say.
You could take out some truly evil people.
He's stuck at the stairwell.
Guys, I got a bad idea.
Don't have bad ideas.
I have good ideas.
Was that a bad guy?
These people were declared dead.
None of us will be remembered. What's about to happen will.
Good things when you raise the bad ones, right?
Who the hell are you?
We're no one.
If they exist, they can be made not to.
Bobby, they have fighter jets!
You see that? Yes. You see that? Sorry for yelling.
Welcome to the world's biggest magnet!
Are you out of your mind?
Grenade!
I wasn't sure it would work. I mean, I wasn't sure. I had a suspicion, but this is all so fucking dangerous.
Well, I don't need to see it to know it's terrible because Michael Bay is directing. That's the sentiment, right? Am I doing it right? Am I doing the internet right? Man, I love big action movies, so I'll check that out. Netflix, huh?
Is it?
That was the Netflix logo at the end, bro.
I didn't see.
Well, bam. There it is.
Okay, that changes things a little bit for me then, because at first I'm just kind of like,
I'm not gonna go see that in theaters.
Yeah, I was like,
I was thinking that the whole time. I was like, this looks really cool, but I'm not gonna go see that in theaters.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, cool. I don't have to go see it in theaters. Sweet. Looks pretty cool. I like Ryan Reynolds a lot. You guys know that. I like everything he's in.
I mean, I can't say anything in this trailer made me think like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's just a trailer.
Yeah, I think if I was like between the ages of 18 and 25, I'd have been like, yeah. But now I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not day one. Not day one. Because there's this whole thing about Rick saying something wasn't a day one movie, and we had this whole thing, and so he's calling back to it.
That's great.
Yeah, I think it looks like a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah, but so does every movie. So does every action movie.
Yeah. But you gotta have that classic Michael Bay slow-mo.
With the sound.
Yeah.
It's funny, is it, do we demand more of our entertainment today, or have we aged out?
I think we demand different. I don't think it's a more or an aged out. I think now we just want something different.
Because, I'm with you. I feel like maybe, when I'm, 13 or early teens or something, I would have been like, man, that looks really cool.
So here's the shitty thing. You and I are like, it looks all right. Meanwhile, fucking Bad Boys for Life, and we're over here fucking high-fiving, you know?
But,
come on!
But there's history there, though, you know?
Yes, but what do we say every fucking week?
I know, but that movie's been in the works forever, so I'm just saying.
We're high-fiving and chest bumping over Bad Boys for Life, and here we're like, all right.
I mean, even if you think about it, though, a lot of movies like this don't even come out anymore. It's just that...
Fast and Furious movies?
Yeah. I know, but like I said, I feel like movies like that used to come out all the time.
Oh, yeah. That was every movie all summer long.
That
for
was
a long time.
In the 90s, yeah.
I mean, it was early 2000s. All those Mission Impossible movies are that
Mission Impossible started in 1996.
Yeah.
I believe is when it came out.
That's why...
Same as Speed.
That's why the Bourne movies were so disruptive to action movies, because, yes, they had their big set pieces, but the Bourne movies were definitely more low-key. And that's why it was so disruptive to that style of movie.
Yeah.
Look at her fucking getting philosophical on your ass.
I want to see the Bourne movies.
Streaks. What?
I want to see
been in my head all week. You always want to see the Bourne movies.
They're so fucking good.
Okay, move on.
All right. Next trailer?
All right. Next trailer is a request from Tim.
Surprise, surprise. It's a Netflix thing.
And, it is a Netflix movie.
Cool.
So
I don't know that I wanted to see a movie about Celine Dion growing up, but
it's called Raising Dion.
Doesn't that totally sound like that could be a movie about her life? Raising Dion.
Yeah.
Before she became.
It almost sounds like a perfume of some kind.
Yeah, it does.
So let's check this trailer out.
Tip tap.
I was traveling so much that year that he made me this video.
How's Dion doing? I miss my little man. I'm telling you, Nicole, that kid is something special.
This is a series.
You're such a special kid. You're charming, smart, very handsome.
Mom.
Pat said you were asking about your dad.
My mom won't tell me what happened. Just says it was a storm.
Is this a sequel to Chronicle?
Mister! I've got your dog!
Man!
Is this a sequel to Chronicle?
We should figure out how to get it under control.
How long do you think you can keep this up? The government is tracking people who got superpowers.
I know a few things about Dion. The storms are drawn to your son.
Where is my son? Ma'am, where is my son? It's you and me. You and me.
Yo, even if it's not a sequel to Chronicle, I'm fucking in.
Oh,
It's already out.
Wow. I was just joking because y'all know I love Michael B. Jordan in that movie.
Yeah.
And then that superpower shit started happening. That is a legit reaction. That's gonna have to go in your reel at the end of the year. I was like, this is really fucking.
Yeah, you did
that. That's cool. That looks really cool, man.
It looks pretty good.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It's out now.
My guess was that it was maybe a part of the movie Ken, which a lot of people didn't see.
Oh, I didn't
because
see that.
Once I say that, it's a spoiler of the ending. But but yeah, this looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Could watch it right after this and find out.
I think I might actually. I know, Bryce. I know. I got Sabrina to watch.
I'm done with you with that. There's so many things.
There's
so many to choose from.
There's so many things to watch.
I know, but you make your choices. Just like you're probably already done with American Horror Story. I already know. I'm not even going to bother you anymore with it. You're already 2 episodes back.
So.
I haven't been keeping up with my TV habits either. I have 5 episodes of Mayans just sitting on the DVR.
Yeah. You've got 5 seasons of Breaking Bad.
I'm just going to watch the movie.
Well, if you do that, I quit the fucking show. I will for real quit the show.
Oh, man. Like, that looks really fucking cool, man. God, that looks cool.
Yeah. I'm excited for this. To watch it tonight.
That's interesting.
You gonna watch it tonight?
To watch it tonight, yeah.
I would, but I've only got a couple weeks to level 50 on Borderlands.
Yeah.
Before that content drop. You better hurry the fuck up or you're not gonna get those weapons.
I know. Right. Shit.
Next trailer is
we
called
just saw this trailer.
Uncut Gems.
Oh, did you guys see this right now?
It came on before the movie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention though.
Why not?
Because I was scoping the theater.
Oh my god.
Here
you know, this is the second time you didn't make use of your recliner. You always make use of the recliner.
How's it going? Howard? What's Pesach out? All right, Larry, you're a Jew again. Welcome back.
Oh, God.
I made a crazy risk, a gamble, and it's about to pay off. So I want the Celtics to cover. I want the Celtics halftime. I want Garnett points and rebounds.
What do you know?
I don't know. I just know.
Well, I'll tell you what I know. That's the dumbest fucking bet I ever heard of.
I disagree. I disagree, Gary.
What is that?
I started it.
Are you serious? You're taking my money all over town, placing bets.
I'm having very serious second thoughts.
Are you serious right now?
I know I fucked up.
Howard, where's the money right now?
Howard, got my money?
Howard! Is it too late? I'm done. It means nothing. It meant nothing. Please. Give me another shot. You like to win, right? This is no different than that.
Black June power, nigga.
This is my fucking way.
You think I'm stupid, Howard? You and your whole fucking family. I heard you resurface your fucking swimming pool. You know how that makes me feel?
Never
You think your life is more important than my life?
I don't know who said that.
I told you about how things were gonna go. You like the way things are going now?
That's my family. Get the kids out of the house.
You having a good time?
Yes. This is me. This is how I win. KJ, it's game night. You should be stretching out.
What is he, a coach? Nah, he's just a fucking crazy ass Jew.
Well, that won me over real quick.
So, this is the trailer I'm most excited about that I've seen today.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that looks really fucking good, and I'm excited for it.
Looks really cool.
Yeah.
Looks really, really cool, man. Something different from him.
Mm-hmm.
Because those shitty Netflix movies he was doing were terrible.
That's weird. Strange.
I think it
fits.
Right when you see, oh, it's Adam Sandler, but then all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, I could fucking buy him like this, like the way he's, I don't know, he's grown up, like all this other stuff, like I could definitely see it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in
December, huh?
For that, yeah.
Okay. Very, very cool, man. Yeah, it's.
I thought so when I watched it in the trailer too. I was like, that looks really fucking
it's
good.
I'm almost kind of shocked that it didn't say Martin Scorsese presents.
Yeah.
Because that's the style it is.
I think that looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really
I'm
fucking
excited.
cool, man. I like movies like that. I mean, we talked about it here before. Like, even though we're just bad-mouthing Scorsese, I like all of his movies.
Yeah.
Because they have that vibe to them.
They're just not real cinema, though.
No, they're not. There's nothing... They're not saying anything.
Yeah.
Well, they are. They're just saying the same thing over and over again.
All his movies.
Yeah.
Just the same thing.
Yeah, we'll see if he gets away with it. Like that's the thing about it. Like that's always the Scorsese thing is like these people are getting away with murder until they don't fucking get away with it anymore, and we'll see if this character gets away with it. That's super intriguing.
What do you think, Ray? You've been mostly quiet.
It looks interesting, but at the same time, I'm like,
yeah,
I don't think that movie really called me.
Okay, to me that's the best trailer I've seen today.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I felt like
for me,
I felt like the trailer.
That's the best trailer I've seen today.
Place.
I don't. I think it was great, but anyways, carry on.
So,
like, it may not get the higher rating, but it was definitely better produced.
All right, last trailer.
Saw this one earlier too.
Okay.
Yeah, last trailer we have for you today is the Birds of Prey official trailer.
Yeah, I saw this Thursday.
You know what a harlequin is? A harlequin's role is to serve. It's nothing without a master. No one gives two shits who we are beyond that. The Joker and I broke up. I wanted a fresh start. But it turns out I wasn't the only dame in Gotham looking for emancipation.
Spectacular news! Miss Quinn, she belongs to me.
Who are you guys?
Here's the deal, Quinn. You need me!
He's after all of us now. None of us are walking out of here unless we work together.
You gotta be kidding me.
Isn't this fun? It's just like the sleepover. We should order pizza. Big cosmos. Harley, focus. Okay. I'm the one they should be scared of. Not you. Not Mr. J. Because I'm Harley freaking Quinn.
Who's having a good time?
Get ready, ladies. Chick. I never call a woman a chick. I'll accept broad, lady, woman, and on occasion, bitch. Bitch? What are you talking about? That for me, will you?
That looks fucking dope. God, that looks so badass.
Here's the deal, Quinn.
And it's like, did Kevin Smith write the title of this movie?
I think Meatloaf did.
That's the first time I saw
Come on, Meatloaf. Long song titles. Jesus.
I got it.
Okay. I just got brushed over. I thought that would get more of a reaction.
So that comes out February 7th of next year.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, the trailer's good. I definitely like the trailer. Huntress, Black Canary, like the whole Birds of Prey. Like I think that's an awesome thing to do. I don't know. I love the hyenas. I like that she has the hyenas now.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be cool to see. Also, all the different costumes. Wonder if we're gonna see any of the iconic.
Nods to the iconic looks and stuff.
Yeah.
I would
not
think
not just Harley, but to
like
the other characters as well too.
I'm sure they will. I mean, they did that in Suicide Squad with Harley and Joker anyway. But yeah, like they do that stuff. I think DC gets a bad rap because of their movies, but their movies are never as bad as everybody claims they are. And they kind of
because of the costumes.
No, just in general. But they always low key fan service stuff, and I think people don't necessarily notice it all the time because it is low key sometimes, the fan service, which is the way I want my fan service. We've always talked about this. I don't need to be like, hey, oh, remember that one thing? And look, it's right there. Yeah. It's that thing you like. It's that thing you like. I like when it's. I bet they'll do something like that, like low key, with the costumes and stuff.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that, and we saw the Terminator. What is it called? Dark Fate?
Yeah, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, and like you're talking about like that whole nod thing. Like they kind of did that in that trailer, in this new trailer, where it's Linda Hamilton saying, "I'll be back." I'm like, no, just don't. I don't like. If you want to say it, but don't put it in the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, that first trailer for that looks so good, though.
But I understand why they would put that in the trailer, because for the normies, it's like...
For the chuds.
I know, that's a bad thing to say.
I mean, it's also completely different delivery, though. Yeah. Like, the way that she said it wasn't...
It was bad to me.
I know, but I don't disagree with you, but... I think they put it in there because it's said in a way kind of where you're not expecting her to say it right then, and it's in a very casual, like, it's not with the same impact, I guess is what I mean.
And then Wolf says he hopes at the end of the movie the Black Mask actually has the Black Mask. I don't think they want to cover up Ewan McGregor's face. I mean, that's a seller.
I mean, but dude, I was looking at the...
But if you look at the henchmen, they actually have like a black sort of mask on them.
I was looking at the IMDb for this. I'm like, freaking Black Mask and Victor Zsasz are main characters in this movie. That's
it's
pretty fucking cool. Pretty cool.
I want to see it.
I do too.
I really want to see it.
I seems like I don't know if you're tired or what, but it seems like
tired.
I'm way more excited for this.
I am extremely tired right now, but know that the enemy is happy about it.
Yeah, this looks really good.
I honestly feel like I'm going to pass out right now. That's how tired I am. I'm no joke. Maybe I'll grab my Coke right now.
You care?
I just don't care.
Okay.
You don't really care?
I mean, I don't have any investment in any of those characters, man. It just doesn't... I don't know. It's fine.
I mean, you didn't see any of the...
I mean, yeah, but he doesn't... It doesn't do anything for him.
You didn't see those movies? Or did you?
I saw Suicide Squad.
Just didn't do anything for him.
I mean, I thought the movie was fine. It just, I don't, like, it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just I'm not going to be able to sit here with the same excitement as you guys are. And maybe I'd watch it and like it. I'm not even going to say that I wouldn't, but there's very little in me that is, like, enticing me to want to, like, oh, I really want to get into this. But
I think
that doesn't mean that I wouldn't like it.
The main difference between the DC movies and the Marvel movies is that the DC movies, especially in their trailers, don't go out of their way to reach the bigger audience.
May not, like,
where I feel like the Marvel movies go out of their way to reach that bigger audience.
Mm-hmm. Maybe after they got popular, though. Like, really big. Because, again, I had no intentions of seeing any of the Marvel movies, but Rick took me to go see Thor. And I could maybe go see this and maybe have a different opinion. So that's just my case. I think after Marvel blew up and became this huge thing, I think then they started doing that with their trailers, but I thought Thor looked fucking stupid. Like, I had no interest whatsoever after seeing, like, you know, when I saw the trailer, I'm like, okay, I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
So, staying on that and moving on.
Oh, okay.
Because you had no interest, really, to see the Joker.
I don't want to say that I had no interest. I just was kind of indifferent to whether I saw it or whether I didn't.
You had nothing to really invest.
Because, I mean...
Right, kind of like what we were saying.
Yeah, but I mean, if you go back and watch the show, I think I remember being actually, like, intrigued or excited by the trailers for Joker that we saw. Yeah. I'm not really intrigued by this trailer.
Okay.
I think the thing that intrigued you the most about the Joker is the director. And I don't think I'm wrong in saying
that's probably true.
I mean, I think that's interesting, but I think what intrigued me more was just, it just seems like it was going to be a completely different take on Joker.
But I think...
that we've been presented, at least in movies.
The director, in conjunction with that first trailer, I think if it wasn't the director, you wouldn't have cared to watch the trailer. To be honest.
I don't know.
Or not necessarily wouldn't have cared.
I agree with
you
that.
would have been like, if I see it, I see it.
I still felt that way, though. Like, I just thought the trailer was intriguing because, for me, someone that doesn't follow any of this stuff, it just seemed like a very different tone. for a movie.
Would you even say that maybe it didn't even have to be a fucking movie called The Joker? I don't know. I haven't seen
Actually,
it.
after
I
seeing
can't
it,
say.
no, I wouldn't say that at
Well,
all.
by the trailers, that's the first thing I fucking got.
But
when
I
first
think
watched
that's actually what made it more interesting for me. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, Todd Phillips, I like, but sometimes I'm kind of like, all right, man. Like,
yeah, he's great. He's great on SmackDown.
Can you do fucking? Can you do fucking? You broke me for a second. Can you do old school like type shit again? Like, so it's not like I'm just like I'll do anything.
Well, according
that
to
he
him,
wants to
that you can't. That's not sustainable anymore. Haven't you seen that? What, you haven't seen that? Oh my god.
Haven't seen what?
He basically
about
went
what
off
he,
about how you can't do R-rated comedies anymore. They just don't fucking work.
Okay.
That's
interesting.
He's Jonah Hilling you, Bryce.
Yeah, I guess
He's
so.
Jonah Hilling you.
So talking about the Joker, we came back from seeing that just before we recorded. Me and Bryce. Yeah, there's a couch wink. So no, you're fine where you're at. So
Kevin,
yeah,
switch to the one.
It's already on there. So yeah, I want to know your opinion. Everyone here already knows about the Joker. As far as whoever's watching, you're brand new, sort of brand new.
Yeah, like I mean, because I don't think that that's fair. Obviously, I'm familiar with Joker and Batman, like not in the sense that I know all the history and all that stuff. I mean, I used to watch the Michael Keaton Batman. Like for some reason, I had that movie. I watched it a bunch. And then I think I saw which one?
Val Kilmer.
Which one when? Who is it? Danny
First
DeVito
Clooney.
plays Penguin.
That's Michael Keaton. So
Batman Returns.
Okay, and I saw that obviously because I saw the first one, or the other one. So yeah, it's not like I just had no idea like what any of this shit is. So yeah.
Yeah, going into this, like I know some of it, they're just like it's a whole story of their own, but of course they're taking nods from parts of the comic book. Like in the trailer, they show them on the show. Like that was actually a scene in, I'm not sure which Joker comic or which Batman comic book that was, where he goes on the talk show.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, I can't remember, but anyways, like that's taken from the comic book. But there's so many different versions, like
I was gonna
versions
ask you
of origins for Joker, and as far as what his real name is and all that stuff, like how he started and how he became who he is. So this itself, this like could be its own like side story of Joker compared to like Leto or Heath Ledger. So
I mean,
kind of think of it like that, like off the mainstream.
Yeah, but if you
that
ask
makes
me,
sense.
I want it to be the mainstream though.
You liked it.
I did.
So go on.
I mean, the
Tell me
movie.
about it.
I mean, the
Tell
movie's
me.
fucking. I mean, it's dark, and it's a little bit. I'd categorize it as like depressing. I'm watching. It's like God, this movie, but I feel like it had to be.
I think we could categorize this as depressing.
There's a run of Joker, I think it's maybe about 10 years ago. The year I was Bane, and Alexis was Poison Ivy, which I think was about 10 years ago. There was a run of Joker comics that were way darker, where he was killing and murdering and like fucking dark. So that seems like that's kind of what.
That's what they're going for with this.
Yeah.
So even though I would say that, I feel like I liked that about it. You know, like I was kind of watching the movie being like, man, I don't know how this would work. I don't know what agreements are in place or what's even planned, but I'd like for this to be the Joker origin story, and I'd kind of like for Joaquin Phoenix to be the Joker. That's how I felt about it. And I don't know. Maybe that's just me not having so much invested. I don't know what you think. I mean, I could dive into it even more, but I guess before I dive in too far, I'll hear what you say about it.
Just the tip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this movie was definitely a depressed fest, in my opinion. It definitely had that category in there, because like watching it, like hearing everything about.
It's not a happy movie.
It's not a happy movie at all.
But it's not supposed to be.
Yeah. So cinematically, this movie is fucking awesome. Like, God, we were just talking about Scorsese too. Like, and it's taking the homages, or how I used to say it, homages. Homage. Like Taxi Driver, or yeah, it was Taxi Driver, and like those older classic 70s movies, you know, because it does take place in like Gotham between either like the 70s or 80s. I don't think they actually give a time, but it's like between that time, because it was like basically Gotham City is New York, you know. It was always based in New York.
Okay, well, let me ask you this though.
Like New York with a Chicago sensibility. Like that's what Gotham was.
Does the time come into picture based off the fact that Thomas Wayne isn't, or he's does that, because I mean, he's gonna run for mayor. Does that, like, or in the comics, does that not have any sort of time?
I think that's the thing for the movie. Okay. I don't know if Thomas Wayne actually wanted to become
what about in terms
the mayor. As far as I know, he just did a lot for the city. And he had like factories and stuff and made jobs.
You could tell based off of like what's on TV, like the style of the TV, how people are dressed. You could tell that it's probably like a 70s. I would say
70s, yeah.
Not 80s. Maybe even 60, like late 60s. But I don't know. It doesn't. It's irrelevant. Go ahead.
But yeah, like I just remembered something else too that kind of irked me, but that has to do with AMC, is how they presented the movie. It wasn't in widescreen.
Really?
Like, and I didn't want to get the fuck up to go tell them.
That's why he didn't use his recliner, because he was probably thinking about it the whole time.
It probably was. It was, and it wasn't like I don't know if this was part of the movie. I don't feel like it was, because they caught it like because you know when you show it and like it wasn't technically 4:3. It was like a widescreen version of 4:3, if that makes any sense. I don't know what the correct aspect ratio.
So there was bars on top and on the sides.
No,
just on the sides.
Just on the sides, like black bars right there on the sides, and
maybe that's
the framing cut off a lot.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe that has to do with the size of their screen though. It could have just been their screen size.
Not after a remodel. I mean, like I think whoever projected it wrong. But I mean, again, I don't know if this was the intent to show it this way. I don't feel like it was supposed to.
I'll find out, because I don't know. I won't be going to AMC probably, but Alexis and I are going to see it this week for sure.
Yeah, because that bugged the shit out of me.
It didn't bother me. Like it's I can understand, and there's nothing wrong with it bothering you. But for me, with almost anything. It's like how I got when my TV was broken. I fucking eventually saw through that and just got used to it.
Could you see the frame spilling off the screen on top and bottom?
I didn't think so.
Or was it? Because
I want to say yes, but I think it was just a reflection from
the projection. That annoys me when I go to a theater.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Their focus is off. And the frame is spilling off the screen. Yeah. I fucking hate that. Yeah. That would piss me right the fuck off.
To me, from my memory, from my recollection, I thought everything fit into frame. It just was, for some reason, squeezed just like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways,
like I could be Instagram. Wrong.
What's that?
Like they shot it for Instagram.
Exactly. But I mean, the plot of the movie, everything about the movie, as far as with
story, character,
story, and everything, like all that was superb.
Cool.
It was really good. It was incredible.
You didn't cut your hair that much, or was it longer than that? Oh, okay, because I knew you thought you might have to for your costume.
I didn't do it.
Okay, sorry. You got hair. Hang on to it. I like it.
Yeah, I liked the movie a lot. It went into a direction that.
Is this just because you're tired? Because I'm waiting for you to like all of a sudden kick the movie in the dick and say why you hated it. Like I feel like you're holding back right now.
The only thing that I really don't like about it is that the fucking bars were there.
Well, that's got nothing to do with the movie.
But yeah, but no, the movie was good. Like cinematically, it was awesome. The acting in fucking Joaquin Phoenix, like I think this is gonna gather up a shit ton, like awards. You know, I'm not saying a shit ton, but it's gonna gather awards.
That dude's been fishing for awards for a decade.
This
or longer.
This movie is the Batman Begins of the Joker.
Okay.
You know, that's how good it was. Like, or good it is. I mean,
if Batman was gonna be like, I don't know what the fucking status is, but let's say like this was gonna be the starting point. Would you be happy if you were the Joker like for the next fucking?
That's what I wanted to get to. Yes, I would be happy if this was the starting point of the Joker, and as far as Batman continues, because he did a fucking phenomenal job at this with the writing and with the Joker. Like this could be like his origin story for the continuation of the Batman series, you know, and something that I kind of want, like, while I was watching it, because I've been watching on YouTube Gotham, the show Gotham.
Yeah.
But I've been watching all the Joker parts only.
Oh.
It's something like 3 hours long or something like that. I haven't even finished it yet. But
did someone cut it up like that?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, and just put it up on YouTube. And watching that, like that kid that plays, I think his name is Jerome. Yeah. Like he's basically playing the Joker. Like he's fucking awesome. Watching this Joker kind of compares to like the kid from Gotham. Like that kid in Gotham is really good.
I think I know who you're talking about. I just want to double check. His name is Jerome in the show?
Yeah.
It's him, right?
Yeah, it's him.
He's on Shameless.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kid is fucking incredible.
Cameron Monaghan.
He's probably not it.
He's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So, yeah, I want this to be the continuation of that. Also, like, they kind of showed, like, the clown protests and stuff like that. Because we do see, and it's in the trailers, and Todd Phillips already said this, we do see young Bruce Wayne in this. You know?
I would love a world where that's the timeline and seeing...
Just wait till you watch it.
I'm really going to be curious.
But if this is like 70s, to see a Batman movie that takes place in the late 80s, early 90s, like... Ugh.
I really am going to be curious to hear what you think of this movie when you see it, because I know how you guys are more invested in the movie, but...
Yeah,
I was gonna say something else too. I lost it.
It's hard because like to talk about not talking about spoilers. That's
I was like, she lost it. Oh, it's hard.
If you want to, I can.
No. I can stay clear from it, but like.
But if it makes for a better discussion, I have no problem with leaving the room for a minute.
Will you walk out for a second?
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Because there's something I do want to say that I like.
That window is open, so
yeah.
I don't think it's that.
All the windows.
Yeah.
So,
if you have okay. I don't know if you have a thought.
I do have a thought, really quick. That I just want to get off my chest, really quick. Is that with the Gotham television show, Joker is considered a symbol. So, like, basically, this is also from what I've read. Like, again, I haven't watched the show, but I've read some stuff where they've said like he's a symbol of violence or whatever you want to say, right? And when that Batman grows up, he's not necessarily going to be fighting that specific Joker, but evolution or
followers
a follower of that, which is. When we watch this, we see young. So we're kind of in spoiler territories right now, so be aware. So we see young Bruce Wayne in this, right? Mm-hmm. And then when we get we know he's young, and we see this Joker who's really old. Well, I'm gonna say not that old. I'm just saying he's an adult. Yeah, he's an adult, but he's not gonna be around when this Joker, or I should say, physically fit in order to fight this older Bruce Wayne. Mm-hmm. So I guess they're kind of doing, I mean, if they were to continue, it would be the same way as continuing the Joker line with someone else. Does that make sense?
No, it does, and it almost makes me,
which makes me sad.
It almost makes me mad, that we saw young Bruce Wayne, because I don't know, man, I liked him in that role for sure. What I think I really, really enjoyed was the build-up. It was a slow burn and a slow build how he finally became Joker.
Who he was, who he is.
And I think once the reveal happened, once he was wearing the getup, and I saw him like that, I was like, oh man, this is like a sadistic fucking great, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I just thought, like, I don't know, because again, this is stuff that I don't know about, but I mean, I thought the look was awesome. I thought all the little touches, and I think what made it all the more special is that the anticipation. They made you wait for it. You saw signs of him in there, but then when it all came together and you finally got to see like green hair and the whole look, it's you know, it's the climax, I guess, so to speak. All of a sudden I saw that and I was just like, man, that's why I wanted Mike to leave, because I feel like that was something that really made the movie for me, was the wait to that part. If they showed us that almost immediately, I don't know if it would have had the same effect for me. I'm not saying that it would have taken away from him playing that role, but I think what made it was literally watching him turn into that.
Yeah. That. Exactly. This was a perfect... okay. This was a great comic book movie, even though some people, you can debate whether it's a comic book movie or not.
I feel like it starts to become one, though, towards the end.
It does, towards the end,
because you literally... In essence, you literally watch Gotham almost turn into a comic book city, because all of a sudden that city is just full of fucking chaos, you know, and his followers and all this stuff. Like, you actually got to watch that happen throughout the movie too.
Yeah. This is probably the best DC movie in a while. Not ever, just in a while, you know? Because, like, yeah, those other ones we got were fine and all, but, like, this one, like I said, has that Batman Begins type of story to it.
Yeah.
And just getting inside the mind of someone who's so messed up, you know? Like, it's... The evolution of him becoming that is scary and interesting to watch at the same time.
It was crazy, man.
Like, I gotta say, like, I did feel a little disturbed watching this.
Because it has
it made me uncomfortable.
It has that tone to it, you know, where if it was anything else, like if this was like we were watching, you know, if it wasn't this character and we were watching Midsummer, for example, I probably would have watched it and been like, man, like that's just fucking... But, like, that wasn't worth it for me. But this was worth it because you got to watch... I don't know if Joker is this sadistic in the comics. But
totally.
Okay, but you got to watch him become that, and I just thought that was amazing.
Yeah. Him trying to be trying to be a happy person, you know, but society just changes him.
Yeah. How did you feel about that relationship he had with the girl was completely in his head?
I didn't think it was going to be. I thought this was for a second before we found out, like, spoiler alerts.
Yeah.
You know, before we found out it was imaginative. Like, I thought she was gonna end up becoming his Harley Quinn.
Okay.
Because, like, the way they joked around in the elevator and, like,
was that even real though? Like, that's something
I
I wonder.
That could have been real.
Like, maybe that was the only legit
That's like
interaction.
the only interaction. Like, I think that was probably real. But I kind of felt like that's how they were gonna turn her.
Okay.
Which by the way, I think she would have played a great Harley Quinn.
Why is she familiar?
She's in Deadpool.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Oh fuck! I forgot where I was going.
I asked how you felt about that all being in his.
Oh yeah. It just made sense.
I was just gonna say that.
It just made sense.
No, I was just gonna say that. Like, not to interject, but yeah. Because the whole time while I'm watching it, I'm like, is this girl, like, really? Like, is she actually into him? And sorry, spoilers, like, spoilers. Like, did he was really able just to knock on her door and just start making out with her, and this turned into a thing? So, that was always kind of in the back of my head. Not that I thought that it was in his mind, but I was kind of questioning. I'm like, why is she so... You know, and then they kept cutting to her, too. When he was doing stand-up, she was laughing. And at first I thought that the whole idea behind that was that they showed her and showed her reaction to tell us that, oh, the crowd actually was enjoying his comedy, even though it seemed like maybe he was bombing. But as it turns out, he was just imagining that
he was doing
that
good.
she was there and that he was doing good and that she was enjoying it. So yeah, when it came out and she was just like, we found out that she didn't really know him at all, just knew his name. It all clicked. I'm like, that makes perfect sense then. That makes more sense to me than if they kept going down the road of she likes him for whatever reason, because she had shown no signs of being a little.
And I like that they did that.
Off balance, yeah.
It was unexpected.
But yeah, actually, like, I don't know. I mean, I would go see it again because I know Annie's gonna want to see this. So I would see it again for her, but like it is kind of dark and depressing. And I feel like once is enough for me, other than like that other time.
I do too.
It was fucking good though. I'd hate to compare, but I mean, how do you like Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix? Like, where does that?
Oh fuck, dude, that's. They're like on the two different levels. Man.
I feel like he's I feel like he's gonna make people start maybe some, because I know people put Heath Ledger up here. I feel like he could start getting people to knock him off the top.
I think if we could get more movies with him, yes.
I'm wondering if, because this is performing pretty well. I know it came out Wednesday, but it might be making $90 million.
I feel
Wednesday.
like even Todd Phillips said this is just like a one-off. I didn't feel like the studio said it was a one-off.
It's such a bummer though, because I just wonder if the response to this is so great. I wonder if it forces their hand to make him be Joker.
But
it would be hard
it
because
has
of
to
the
be in its
timeline
own
stuff.
time. This has to, and if they do it, it's great. But in their time, they can't
sucks about it,
and get rid of Leto.
That's what kind of fucking sucks about it.
Yeah, that's how good he is. He's that good. He was really incredible. He was.
I mean, the whole part, like when you see him in that getup from the one that he's in on the poster.
Yeah.
And you see him from behind, and he starts going down the stairs, and you just see it. I'm like, oh fuck, he's full on Joker now. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's which by the way is a great poster.
Yeah. How do you feel about the laugh?
Diabolical.
Okay, so I just didn't know. Like I didn't know some people have a certain sound that they think the laugh should be, so I just didn't know.
No, his laugh was, I think, on the same level as Mark Hamill.
Okay.
Which says a lot.
A lot of people like, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I tell Mike to come back in now, or?
Yeah, you can tell him to come back in. I love his laugh. I love and dislike his laugh just because how creepy it is. That card that he hands to people. I forgot.
I thought that was awesome.
I thought that was great. He doesn't remember the code.
Oh.
I closed the door before I entered the code. And I was like, I'm not going to feel around on the keypad like a chud.
The movie was so good.
Spoilers! God, Rick!
But yeah, I was real curious, like what you thought.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be anxious to hear what you and Alexis think, and I'm gonna be real curious to hear what Annie thinks.
So Alexis asked me this week. She goes, "Hey, do you want to go see Joker on Thursday?" And I was like, if you want to go see it, let's go see it. I kind of want to see it, but I'm kind of meh about it because of the trailers. But I know you love this property, so let's go see it. We ended up not going to see it on Thursday because she was tired.
Mm-hmm.
We almost went and saw it last night, but we had some errands to run.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was hoping to surprise you guys like I did with Scream 4.
I'm still actually waiting for you to be like, so we actually
and
saw
it was great!
No,
but yeah, so I will definitely let you know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we'll see it probably either this week or next week. Things are starting to die down a little bit. We only have a couple weeks before Halloween is here, and our costumes are actually done now this year instead of finishing them at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's definitely a movie that the more I've sat with it, the more I'm realizing I did really like that movie.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it didn't leave me feeling. Yeah, I love the movie, but at the same time, I don't love the way it made me feel.
Oh, it's kind of disturbing and depressing. Like that's fucking for sure. But at the same time, I like that tone.
Todd Phillips is a fucking great director.
He is good. Speaking of Tom Phillips, now that we brought it back, Broken Wolf says...
Yeah, he's great on SmackDown.
Well, yeah.
You said Tom.
You said Tom.
Did I say Tom again?
Yes. Yeah.
I swear I said Todd.
No, you said...
Speaking of Todd Phillips, yeah, do it. That's fine. I'll argue to be one of those things where it's like, is it a D or is it M? Regardless, I don't care. If I said it, I said it. But Broken Wolf has the exact quote. This isn't as egregious to me if this is the quote that he said. But he said, quote, "Comedy easily offends people nowadays, and comedians can't be comedians."
That is the G-rated version of what he said.
Okay.
But it's that, yeah. But
because I don't necessarily disagree with that.
I don't necessarily disagree with it either. If that was the quote,
I'll have to see the whole
thing. It was a lot of F-bombs in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was more than it should have been. But I don't disagree, but at the same time, there's still R-rated comedies coming out that aren't necessarily catering
why
to...
don't you just say, not to interject,
Yeah.
but why don't you just say that you're just not in that place anymore? That you don't want to put that out, and you're maybe creatively getting more out of doing stuff like this.
And then if this movie, if the Joker is as fucking brutal as everybody's saying it is, this is the type of shit that offends people too, just as much as R-rated comedies.
Yeah.
So, just say I'm not in that place, like you said.
Yeah. Can I also just, like, of course...
Can I finish?
Can I finish? Can I also just do a little hat tip? Not that he needs it, because the guy's had an incredible career, but the role that Robert De Niro played in this movie is fucking phenomenal too. I mean, I think so. Like, albeit small, but still present throughout.
Small, but
present throughout the movie. It's just... That's all I'll say. It's Robert De Niro fucking showing that he could shoehorn his way into any fucking role that he wants to.
Yeah.
So, that's Joker. I say go see it.
Fucking definitely go see it.
Just be prepared to feel a little...
uncomfortable.
It's not like... It's again, you're not going to come out and start singing like I'm Walking on Sunshine. But at the same time, you're going to be like, man, that was fucking good. And that's exactly what it needed to be.
That's life.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can move on to video games now.
Cool.
Because that's all I got. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. All right. I want to start off with the PlayStation free games for this month. Are The Last of Us Remastered and MLB The Show 19.
Mm-hmm.
I bought last month. Or about 2 months ago.
Okay, this for me is one of the best months that they've had. I didn't buy the show and I didn't get the remastered.
Rick, I'm with you, but you know what would be even worse? If you bought a game on Friday and then on Wednesday they announced that game was going to be on PlayStation Plus. That happened to me last month.
What game?
Darksiders 3.
That's right.
Oh.
I was like, oh man, it's $20 at GameStop. I should probably go get it.
And you won't ever
or Amazon.
You won't ever get redemption the way that I did. Ever. You're gonna have to live with that forever. I got my redemption with Darksiders 2. You're never gonna have
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. That's
2.
what I meant.
Yeah.
Tom Phillips.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get it. You're never gonna get it.
It's alright.
I just wanted to rub it a little bit.
Jokes on them. I haven't even fucking started playing Darksiders 3. So
funny though.
I spent $20
it's actually,
for nothing.
It's actually
Shut up, Bryce. You're interjecting logic into an illogical situation. Shut up.
Funny.
Anyway, those are 2 amazing video games, and I actually started playing the show. I played a game yesterday, and it felt really, really good. It was nice to play a baseball game again for the first time in a really long time. It's no secret here. I really, really fucking loved the 2K games, and as good as the show is in every other respect, I really don't feel like it touches 2K with the controls, especially for pitching. It's gotten way better over the years, and I told you the Vita one in 2015, 2015. It's the show, the last year they put it on the Vita. Felt great on the Vita. The analog pitching felt great, and I think it's because it's a shorter throw from back to forward, so there was less room for errant hooks and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm dying for somebody to come out with a thing you clip onto your controller and you just, okay, I want it to go that way. You know what I mean? They have shit like that for driving games. Like, come on.
That would be kind of cool.
Fuck. Anyway, but yeah, I really dug the game I played, and it's not just because I won, because it wasn't like I fucking crushed the team I played. I won the game 3-1, and I threw 14 Ks with Merrill Kelly. And I
just an exhibition game?
Yeah, just an exhibition game. I didn't start a franchise or anything. I might do that.
I started the road to the show.
I probably will not do that. Just because, like I said, this season's just been like, I just kind of want to forget it. But I'll play you guys online. I mean, Rick, that's the old, we haven't done that. I mean, we did that too. I just, for a while, Rick was my show buddy after you stopped. But yeah.
I enjoyed my game with it, and I think I'm going to play more, but there's just like, I got totally thrown for a loop listening to Sacred Symbols Plus this week because they're talking about the games they're looking forward to for the fall and winter of 2019. And it's like, oh, this is this week, this is next week, this is the week after. Fucking Outer Worlds comes out in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah. Luigi's Mansion 3 comes out on Halloween.
Death Stranding comes out in a month if it doesn't get pushed back.
Luigi's Mansion 3 comes out October 31st.
But man,
yeah, it's crazy.
Ugh.
When does Pokemon come out?
No, November.
So that's on there too.
I added a bunch of games that aren't out yet to my queue and GameFly. I was like, shit, man, I'm gonna have to play these this way. But yeah, man, there's a lot of fucking games. A lot of games. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And I'm still just plugging away at Borderlands in a very fun fashion for me.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I haven't played. The last time I played was with you. I think that's the last time I played with you. And
because
I was out of town.
Right after,
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. The show is always a great baseball game, even if I'm not a huge fan of the controls all the time. And Last of Us is one of the greatest video games made ever, period. Full stop. And I still stand by what I said in 2013. They should not be making a fucking sequel. I'm gonna play it, and I'm probably gonna love it. But it was perfect where it ended.
I heard Greg Miller talk about it on Games Daily. I think? And it's funny because he even talked about how he says, "Oh, Cyberpunk," and then he's after playing this one, the new one, he keeps talking about like, "Oh, this could probably be the best game
ever made."
Yeah.
Well, Cyberpunk's not coming out till next year anyway. So, but yeah.
I thought it was this year.
No, it's
well, this is coming out next year too.
Is it next year, 2020?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
February 2020. Yeah, February. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be I think that's gonna be a rough
cool.
year for Game of the Year shit next year.
Well, Naughty Dog is saying so many things, which of course they're gonna say it, but they're talking about like how much they put into this game. So I'm excited. I almost don't want to say this on the show because I feel like it might not happen, but especially now that I've never played the remastered, I feel like I'm gonna replay The Last of Us before the second one comes out.
Oh, I'm definitely going to.
Because I don't have full memory. Like,
Oh,
I remember it'll come back to me, but I think I'll feel better if I
Yeah, we were driving back here. Like, oh look, that car has the Firefly logo. And I'm like, the Naughty Dog one, not the Whedon one. And he didn't even know what Firefly was.
I just didn't remember.
That's funny. Yeah, yeah, man, the shit with Tess in Boston.
Yeah, no.
Stuff with, like, I mean...
It'll all come back. I know it'll come back.
I know as soon as you start, you're going to be like, oh,
I also forget you guys played it on the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, you didn't play it on PS4.
Right, and then you guys both... I got the...
You didn't play it on the 3?
I did, yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I got the day one PlayStation that came with Killzone, and you guys got PlayStation later.
I got it a year later that came with GTA 5 and Last of Us.
Yeah. So I never had the remastered, so that's even more of a reason. But I've got so many things to play right now, too.
Dude, I'm an idiot, and I've been buying games on Switch because they're on sale. I'm like, what are you doing, you asshole?
Yeah, that's what happens.
Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, I got Borderlands.
Yeah.
I have Link's Awakening. I'm still enjoying the fucking Messenger. Like, although I haven't played it since.
Is that going to be Bryce's 2019 favorite video game of 2018? No.
Oh.
The old Giant Bomb thing.
Okay,
Giant Bomb's 2018, 2017 game of the year. Is that going to be your 2019, 2018 game of the year?
I didn't consider that. But it's just fun. It's just fun.
Because I definitely have a game in the running for Mike's 2019-1994 game of the year.
I mean, it's a category for everything.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, those games are awesome. Check them out, especially if you're a baseball fan. Give the show a shot. And let's see. The next thing I had on here was the State of Play breakdown. I mean, all that stuff's like they announced.
That's old now.
Yeah, it's old now. The cool thing that came out a few days later is that The Last of Us is not going to have multiplayer. They're focusing 100% on the story. Rick, that's
I
calling
heard
you.
that. I heard that about
the thing you just scrolled by
I
is
know.
calling you.
But I heard that that's what Greg mentioned too. That there's no multiplayer.
He said they've said
everything's fine.
Oh yeah, but god damn, that multiplayer was good. Man, that multiplayer was
I played it for a little bit.
I didn't playing it that much. I played
Yeah.
it with you mostly, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really. It didn't really call me that one.
It was.
I love the Uncharted one.
So, Last of Us multiplayer was survival games before these quote-unquote survival games hit big.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean you start with limited shit, you have to build your shit up, and then you, like, there was crafting on the fly, like the shit that Fortnite does with the crafting now, and you start with base weapons and you get other things, like, and oh god, it was so good. Last of Us multiplayer was so good. I admittedly didn't play probably more than a handful of hours of it, but you guys, and most of them were with you, but you guys know me in multiplayer. I don't even touch multiplayer for most games, so to get 8 to 10 hours out of me in a multiplayer game is got to do something. Yeah. So they announced Death Stranding custom PS4 Pro and controller that looks like the baby ball holder things.
Yeah.
And apparently
That's cool.
It's not just with that controller, obviously it's with every PlayStation controller, but Kojima said that the noises and anything that the babies do will come through the speaker on the controller. So if you have that particular,
really?
so if you
That's
have that
funny.
particular controller, it's even more
really?
immersive because it looks just like the little things that they're in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's weird to say, but like this doesn't interest me.
Death Stranding?
Not anymore. Like I say that now, of course, but
I still have to wait and see.
Okay, so I'm not somebody that's like, it's gonna be great because it's Hideo Kojima. I genuinely feel like this is going to be an awesome game. It's going to be a lot. It's funny because all the things I've seen are like things that should call to you, Bryce.
I just haven't.
It's
Well,
like
but I think I've kind of stayed away from. No, I know.
The puzzle solving,
Right.
But then there's going to be some good gunplay in it because of the engine they're using. Like,
yeah. Look, I'm not saying that I will not get this day one. I just.
Oh, so it is day one?
No, I didn't say that either. I just said I still feel like I think I just want to. I want to form my own opinion, of course.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
I would like to read some reviews.
I've been staying away from.
I have too.
All the media stuff. I
have
watched the
too.
first few trailers, and that's all I needed.
And that's all. Okay, see, so I need more, but I do know that some of the other stuff that's come out has kind of explained more of what's happening with the game.
Yeah.
And that I don't know about yet, but I feel like I just still want to wait for reviews and just take it in that way.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Those were like the main things. There was some cool little indie things they showed off. I don't know what the hell Humanity is. It looks weird. Like it just looks weird.
Yeah. I was laughing.
Yeah. But I got pretty excited about. Again, I didn't. I listened to the Last of Us 2 trailer that they put. I didn't want to watch it really.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see anything. I don't need to see anything else. I don't. I know I'm gonna play that game, even though I'm over here talking about how it doesn't need to be made because I really feel like it doesn't need to be made.
Right.
But I'm still gonna play it because I'm a sucker for Naughty Dog and what they do.
We all are.
Yeah.
At this table.
And yeah, so that, and then Death Stranding. I'm super intrigued by that. Super intrigued by that. I like the idea. I know a lot of people were.
This one?
After Party is something that caught my attention. Down. This one.
Oh.
I've never played Oxenfree, but
I haven't either.
After Party caught my attention a little bit because like it seems like an adventure game, but then I think it's more in the vein of like the Telltale sort of thing, not so puzzle solving. But I don't know, the visual style. And
Hell basically runs itself nowadays.
Like an adventure and like I don't know. I saw this from State of Play and I immediately kind of got interested.
The aesthetic is what drew me in.
Yeah, the aesthetic for sure. And then I read that they did another game, and I guess Oxenfree is pretty well liked.
Yes.
But this reminds me, like all this reminds me of the games that I used to play. But I wondered about the gameplay, and like maybe there's more to it than that. But it does feel it's more along the lines of Walking Dead. And what's the one that you and Dan Herman play? Life is Strange.
Life is Strange.
Seems like it's more along that, but maybe there's more to it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I
Look
think
at
it
that
looks
art style,
fucking
man.
cool.
Oof.
And I think this comes out relatively soon too.
Yeah.
Like
That looks awesome.
That demon touched my ass. Like, I don't know, like all the dialogue trees and stuff.
I'm fucking out party Satan.
I'm kind of curious about this for sure.
God, what was that animated movie that I don't even remember what it's called now, where they go to hell and they have to get their friend back? It's an animated thing.
Recent?
A few years ago. I hadn't seen it, and then I watched it one day and brought it up on the show, and you guys, oh yeah, you guys both had seen it.
I have no idea.
They go to hell?
Yeah. Hell is in the title, I believe. I just don't...
Hell and Back?
Is it an animated movie? Maybe? Who's in it?
TJ Miller, Rob Riggle,
yes.
Schwartzen. I didn't see it, though. Unless I did, and I just don't fucking remember.
I don't remember seeing it.
I don't know that I remember seeing that either, actually. 2015.
It's really good. But yeah. After Party definitely was intriguing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I think that's kind of it. That was like... Because it was relatively short. They had some VR stuff, which I think is cool that they're not giving up on VR, and everybody's like, oops, Sony's just giving up on VR, and they're like, nah, bro, check all this shit out.
Yeah.
LA Noire has a VR thing they're doing, which I think is cool. And spinning off of that, you guys hear these hot rumors about Grand Theft Auto 3? It just recently got rated
I didn't see
by the Australian ratings board.
Mm-mm.
So...
Grand Theft Auto 3?
Yeah.
Third one?
Yeah. From 1998, 99? No, 2001 PS2. Sorry. I liked that game a lot when I played it. It's hard to go back to. I recently went back and tried to play those games, all three, Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. San Andreas is infinitely the most playable one.
Mm-hmm.
Vice City is less so, and Grand Theft Auto 3 is like downright difficult to go back to because of the state of open world games at the time.
Yeah.
But it's still a cool story and a fun game. So there's all this rampant speculation. Like, first off, it never came out in Australia, so it could be just a PC release for Australia, I guess. But the other thing is, like, it wouldn't have to be re-rated if it was just the original game that came out. It has to be re-rated if it's going to come to a new system, or if they've done something to it.
Okay.
So the hot rumors are either it's a Switch port of Grand Theft Auto 3 or a remaster of Grand Theft Auto 3. And I got immediately HARD thinking about Grand Theft Auto 3, but in the GTA 5 engine.
Right.
I don't think that's what they're doing, but holy hell.
Yeah.
Woo!
I mean, I think that would be exciting, but I obviously if they were doing that, they would probably have some sort of secondary team doing that, right? Because I think a lot of people would be like, well, GTA 6, you know what I mean? But
right. So Blue Point Games has been doing a lot of remasters and ports. And after their last one, they said, like, you know, this really helped us for a project we'll be working on where we have to, you know, build a bigger world, an infinitely bigger world. And so, like, oh, I wonder if this is the thing that Blue Point is working on, would be a Grand Theft Auto remaster or remake. But I don't know, man. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I haven't heard that at all.
And if it is a Switch port, I'm a fucking idiot and I'll buy it on Switch for $9.99 is all I'm willing to pay. Rockstar. That's fucking it.
And people will bitch, where's GTA 5?
No, but if it's just a port of 3, they have no right to bitch about where's GTA 5.
Yeah.
Because GTA 5 kind of ran suspect on a PS3. I don't think it would
True.
run really well on a Switch, even though they're similar hardwares. But yeah, man, that would be dope if they did a remaster, and it would be super dope if it was. So only 3 was rated, but I think it'd be really cool if it was the Grand Theft Auto 3 trilogy or Grand Theft Auto trilogy that came out on PS4 that had 3, Vice City, and San Andreas in it. That'd be cool too on Switch. I'd probably play those fucking games again if that was the case.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that'd be pretty dope. The other news thing that happened was everybody's talking about it, so I want to talk about it. And it's the Randy Pitchford, Gearbox, and the lawyer. I can't remember his first name, but it's Calendar, I think, is his last name.
Okay.
They settled out of court essentially, and they released the thing and saying that, you know, they didn't say, you know, these guys settled out of court and they're going to shut up about it. That's in there. But they also said, Due to evidence provided, Randy Pitchford has been exonerated of all allegations. Due to evidence provided. Now, that is a heavier statement than saying, oh, they've settled out of court and they're not going to talk bad about each other anymore. They went out of their way to say, basically, all these allegations were just that. But nobody's picking that up. And everybody's saying, exonerated in quotes. What does that even mean? Ooh, legal speak. And, like, shut up.
It's not hard to know what it means.
Yeah, shut up. And they were also saying, like, when you're going to enter into a lawsuit, the tactic is, and any lawyer will tell you the tactic is, you make the things they did sound 100 times worse than they actually were. Because if you don't, the cases will not get picked up if it's just petty bullshit.
Yeah.
You have to make it seem like they murdered somebody if all they did was kind of push you in a hallway. You know what I mean? You have that's the tactic to get a case picked up. So yeah, this guy said some fucking gnarly shit about Randy Pitchford, and Randy Pitchford said some gnarly shit about this dude, and they've come to a settlement and made a point to say that because of evidence given, Randy Pitchford has been exonerated of all allegations. That should be enough for people, but it's not, obviously. And I am so fucking tired of hearing about how, you know, oh, he shouldn't be responding to people saying shit about him. Like, well, then don't say shit about him.
Yeah.
Credible news outlets were looking for something to pin him down on at that reveal. And he said, and the quote was, "We're not going to have any bullshit loot boxes or microtransactions like that in our game. We're not doing that. Fans don't want that bullshit. It's not fun." And all they took away was, there's no microtransactions in our game. Now, they said, yes, there is, because there's going to be, you know, skins and weapon skins and character skins sold later for the game. That's a microtransaction. Yes, it is. But if you use the entire quote and not just the two words out of the quote that were here and way over fucking here in the sentence,
which the news and media
mash them
love
together, and then want to pin him down for that, like, of course, yeah, maybe Randy Pitchford should have kept his mouth shut, but he was fucking upset because he made a point to say, you know, we're gamer first. We're not going to have bullshit microtransactions like loot boxes in our games.
Mm-hmm.
Not happening. But they want to twist it, and so he responded with that whole, why would you guys fuck me on this? I don't understand it. And, oh, he's going back at the media in an irrational way. It's like, no, it's not irrational. Does he not have the right to defend himself?
I mean, of course.
Okay, well then, I don't understand why this was such a big fucking thing, but it was a big fucking thing because of the allegations that this lawyer threw at him beforehand. So people want to knock him down.
Because people, to your point earlier, when people have already decided that somebody's guilty of doing something, they just stick with that no matter what the end result is, you know? And that's something that's always bothered me personally because it's just... Like, look, I'm not saying anything by saying this, you know, because everyone, like, the only example I can come up with is O.J. Simpson, which is probably a terrible fucking example, you know, but, like, even though he got off or whatever, people still just like, oh, he's the murderer, he did it. And it's like, maybe he is. Maybe there's, without a doubt, 100% he did, but aren't you going to feel fucking stupid if it ever did come out one day that he truly didn't do it, but you've already just flipped that switch in your brain? You know what I mean? That's always... Forget the O.J. Simpson thing. That bothers me with anything. People are always judge, jury, and executioner. And
it's
they
even worse
ignore the
nowadays.
facts. They ignore the facts like, oh, I don't care if he got exonerated. He still probably did it. It's like, sure, there are situations where people probably did do something and maybe they were able to skate by and get off.
The O.J. is a bit extreme. But I totally understand where
But
you're
it's
coming
the
from.
same topic, though, because at the end of the day, it wasn't proven that he fucking did do it and he did get off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, but people still, oh, he's the killer, he did it. And it's just, you know me, man. Mm-hmm. This is my fucking sword to die on. I don't like when anybody talks about something with such conviction when they don't fucking know.
Right.
I don't care what it is. I hate it. I don't like it. That's just me, though. Maybe I give people the benefit of the doubt too much, but I don't like it. Yeah. And I'm not saying he didn't do it. I just don't like when people just, nope, that's what happened. Yeah. I don't care what this says. I don't care if that's his, nope, that happened. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's kind of what you're saying with Pitchford. Not that he killed his wife and
well,
I think but I just mean people still want to make him the bad guy even though he got exonerated.
The main difference is that all the quote unquote evidence that was presented didn't point at him in any way whatsoever.
Right.
That's the main difference.
Which again, that's the part that's the part with any case is just evidence presented. You know, like innocent till proven guilty. But, you know.
Real quick on the OJ thing. Have you heard that podcast where it's Ron Goldman's sister? She's had some of the jurors on, and they've talked about
No, I haven't.
Oh. She was on Stern, and she talked about a couple of people that she had on.
Stern stuff.
And she was saying, like, she's had some of the jurors on, and they said, like, at that point, we just wanted to get the fuck out of there.
And that's another reason why I think the jury system is so archaic.
And then another person said that, you know, we ended up voting the way we did because we felt that the trial was so mishandled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and there's so many examples of that sort of thing. And again, like I said, I was just throwing out. That was the only.
I know. I hear you.
We don't need people being like, "What the?" You know what I mean? Like,
right.
But it just, regardless, OJ or not, though, that's still my point. Like, you could have your opinion. I just hate when people get villainized, even though it's like, look, it happened, it's done. Like Pitchford or whoever. But yeah, no, like the jury system, that's a whole other fucking...
Randy Pitchford should be smart enough to keep his name out of people's mouths. And yes, he should keep his mouth shut. He should walk away from PR right now.
Yeah.
And those are all things that I agree that he should have done.
Know what to respond to. And when to respond to.
And I understand that you felt super slighted by that shit article by Kotaku and IGN and Polygon about how Randy Pitchford's lying. There's multi-transaction or microtransactions in Borderlands 3. I understand being upset about that. I totally do. But you've got a game director in Paul Sage that it's his job to go out there and do these interviews. Let him go out there and do it and prove him wrong.
Yeah.
And I totally get that Borderlands is his baby. I totally get that. But when you put that child in someone else's hands for them to take care of, let them take care of it.
Easier said than done, though.
I completely agree.
When your name is being dragged in the
mud. Oh, for sure. No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it just was... negative returns every fucking time he would say something, whether he was right or not.
Who wrote the Kotaku article?
I don't know.
Okay.
It wasn't Schreier.
Okay.
But I know IGN.
No.
IGN did it. It was God, I can't remember what it was.
I don't know.
But anyway, it's
works
bullshit.
at IGN anymore.
It's such horseshit.
Yeah.
But yeah. So all that stuff came out, and all people are talking about is, oh, the writing is so bad. Like, they couldn't nail down the video game and cause it to sell less with these allegations towards Pitchford and Gearbox as a company. So now the hill everybody's dying on is, the writing is so bad.
Sounds like AEW fans.
They just want more things to rail against.
Yeah.
And the writing is not terrible. I will say, like I said before we went on the air today, like, I'm like 20 hours into the game. I'm level 36. I'm getting close to, I think about maybe a third left. Maybe less. Maybe a fifth left. But I finally came across a side quest where I was like, the writing for this character is shit. And it's supposed to be obnoxious, but not in this, I don't even want to continue this quest obnoxious. It was supposed to be...
But that's fine, though. Like, yeah. That's a miss for you.
Yep. I'm intrigued to know what you think about it when you get there.
Okay.
I told you the name of the...
What was it called again?
The Feeble and the Furious.
All right, I'll remember that.
It's a great title for the mission, considering what you're doing. And, but yeah, the mission itself was fun, but the character interaction I thought was awful. But yeah, other than that, man, I'm loving that game still. Have you been playing it? Oh, you were gone. So
I was gone, yeah. Last time I played was with you.
So I bought Cuphead because it's on sale because I'm an idiot, and I just kind of started messing around a little bit with it.
Not an idiot. It was a game we both wanted when it first came out. I got it day one.
That game, looks and sounds and feels good, even when you know you can't be like, "Fuck you, game. This is your fault." In with Cuphead, It is every time it's your fault. Every fucking time.
You got to be in the mood.
And it might be unfair, and it might be a bit rough sometimes, but it's always your fucking fault. The other game I've been playing that I was kind of teasing to you a little bit beforehand, where I said this might be my Florence this year's Florence, is, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, it's Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Okay, yeah.
Holy shit. Wow. I'm only about a third of the way through. It's a short game, Music is fucking amazing.
Is it?
It looks great. My one gripe is that, so it reminds me of Audio Surf, kind of, where you're switching between lanes of things, but they're not defined lanes. Like, you have free movement of your character.
You're playing this on Switch?
Yeah. And I don't like that because I am super anal about my rhythm games. And this is not necessarily a rhythm game, but things happen on the beat. And you're kind of dependent on listening to the music and watching the screen and moving your character accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a rhythm game. And I'm missing things because of the free movement. I don't need it to snap to the lane, but when I get there, hold me in the lane. Hold me in the lane. Hold me in the lane.
Yeah.
Don't allow for me to miss, because I'm not scoring as high as I should be, because I'm like, the hitbox is so tiny and I'm barely missing these gems to pick up.
I just gotta get good, man. I'm just fucking with you.
I hear you.
I'm fucking with you.
I even switched to the D-pad to see if that helped, but no, it doesn't. It's even worse because there are some that, similar to like Amplitude back in the day, not the remake, but the old Amplitude and Frequency, like there's gems that spread across lanes that you kind of have to move your character with, and that's cool and that's fun, but that free movement really kind of harms the experience. But I'll let you know when I get better at it, like you said.
Yeah.
But the music is outstanding.
Nice.
And they're telling their story with the music and the titles of the songs, and so the titles of the levels are the titles of the songs, and it's a soundtrack that I'm going to listen to outside of that game because it's fucking amazing.
That's awesome. Obviously original.
Yeah, and I think everybody should play Sayonara Wild Hearts because it might be this year's Florence for me, because that game hit me so hard out of nowhere, and so far this game was like, oh man, this is really fucking good.
Nice.
So yeah, I've been playing Sayonara Wild Hearts. Just barely. I didn't even really scratch the surface on Cuphead. I kind of opened it up, and that's it.
Yeah.
Borderlands, a little bit of Mario Maker here and there, and Mike's 2019-1994 Game of the Year.
Yeah, I was waiting for you.
Link to the Past.
Yeah.
Never had a Super NES, so I didn't get a chance to play this game. I mean, I played the hits. I played Mario Kart. I played Mario World. At friends' houses and stuff like that. I played the essentials, and I understand that this Zelda game is an essential, but that is not something you can play with friends at a friend's house, really. No. So I've never played this game before, and never had a means to. And now that the SNES library is on, or some of it is on Switch, I was like, this is the first thing I'm gonna crack open. And I just got the Pegasus boots, or shoes, whatever you want to call them, and the Pendant of Courage.
I'm going fast.
Yeah. So yeah, man, it's wow.
It's a great fucking game, man.
Wow.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I love that game.
I like the size of the map. I like how it's guided without being hand-holdy, you know?
Yeah.
I really dig that a lot. I'm really digging it so much, man.
It's a great game. I mean, I've said on here multiple times, it's the first Zelda that I played kind of without my brother.
Right.
Because my brother and I would often play these games side by side. But my brother, I don't know, my brother, he's my half brother. So at this point, like, he was like busy with school, so he wasn't coming around as much or as often. So I played it on my own. I think he played it on his own. So the game is special to me for that reason, because I'm a little kid. I did it by myself. Yay, you know?
Right.
But then it's also special because the game is special.
Yeah.
The game's fucking awesome.
It, like, that opening, that very beginning, and the first...
And the music, like, all of it, dude.
And going through the castle.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're probably going to end up coming back there later.
Yeah. It's good shit.
The first dungeon is really fun. It's a little disorienting at times, but I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that is a special game.
It is a special game. That's one thing that I'm liking a lot about Link's Awakening so far, is that it's been a while, or I got so used to Breath of the Wild that I kind of forgot about playing like dungeons and stuff in Zeldas, and so I got to one and I'm seeing enemies that I'm used to seeing in like these older Zelda games. Yeah. I was like, oh shit. So that's been really fun too. I have to pee, so I don't want to dive into that too hard. Yeah, but yeah, like I've enjoyed what little time I've had of Link's Awakening. Whereas the first night I played it, it wasn't for very long, and it didn't click for me yet. I'm like, well, I know this will. And then finally, like, I got past a part. Not that I was having trouble with it. I just got beyond a part, and then it just like slid in ever so nicely. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'm excited to dive back into that.
Yeah.
In fact, I was actually sort of disappointed that I didn't want to deal with it, that I didn't bring my Switch because I thought about playing it like in the room and stuff. But yeah.
But yeah, man. Other than that, again, been plugging away at Grid here and there. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's the news. The games I've been playing.
It's like how he checks out during video games every time.
Well, I mean,
when he's playing
stuff. But me too. Like half of what Mike talked about, I didn't like. You should have to sit here just like me and like listen to Mike talk. Like not that, but I mean, a lot of times I feel like I'm sitting here. I'm like, should I smile at the camera? Should I look at Mike? Rick's over here, and at first I was laughing so much because he was just like this, and I was thinking, is that on camera? Then I looked like, you motherfucker, you knocked yourself off.
Yeah.
I merged my Destiny account with the Steam.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you get it? Are you playing it on Steam now or what?
Well, I tried to stream it a few nights ago or last night.
Is that what you were trying to do? Yeah.
And like it just, I don't know, I couldn't get the visuals to show up on stream.
Weird.
So like I don't know what's going on with that. But so I didn't play it.
Okay.
I just played more Tomb Raider.
Nice.
But
Shadow of the Tomb Raider, right?
Yeah.
The newest one. Okay.
Yeah. I'm like 50% on that.
Are you liking that?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really fucking good.
Cool. I still haven't played that. I'm kind of biased against it because it's not the same team that made the first two.
You wouldn't have guessed that. Well, maybe because
that's
I
what
played
everybody
it
says. I'm in the
another.
minority. That's what everybody says.
But like, I wouldn't have guessed that. Other than like, I don't like the like what is that skill system?
Mm-hmm.
Is different from the last two.
Yeah.
I don't like how it looks at all. That's like my one gripe with it. Just visually, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. It's a mess. It's ugly.
Yeah, Borderlands 3 has the same problem, man. Same fucking problem with its inventory and UI. And I had a point last night where I leveled up and I was trying to add my skill point, and so I go into the menu, and it literally took 5 seconds for my inventory screen to pop up because that was the last screen I was on.
Yeah.
And then when I scrolled over to the skill tree, the whole game fucking froze.
Oh, really?
And then I'm Moe's, so my mech pops up and is frozen. And then does its animation. And then the skill tree popped up. And then the rest of the UI came in. I was like,
oh, shit.
What the fuck,
That's
man?
super glitchy.
Ugh. Come on, Gearbox.
Yeah.
A static fucking inventory screen and skill tree
Causing
would have been
problems.
fine. It would have been fine.
Yeah, but what it is now is causing problems. Okay, with that said, I'm ending
We're
the
good.
show. I have to pee. So that was episode 331 of Some Shit We Like. Wolf, thanks for joining us in the chat. I think it was just you today, unless other people were there lurking. We appreciate you watching us live. Follow us on social media at Some Shit We Like to find out when we go live.
Filthy fucking lurkers.
If you miss us live, that's okay. You want to be a filthy lurker and still not know that you're listening to us, you can listen to just the audio on Tuesdays, someshitwelike.com and your favorite podcast services. If audio only isn't your thing, we will put up little snippets and clips of the show to get you ready for the full-blown thing on Friday, which is the closest experience you're going to get to this, live.
Now Rick's going to edit out the YouTube snafu at the beginning.
So until next time.
That was Some Shit We Like.